But yeah, these are all of the things that I see people do or hear people say, and I'm like, can we just calm down and be pausing? Of course, it's another get ready with me video. Yippee! Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of What's Up with Faith. Hi there. My lips look ashy, by the way, so some lip gloss. You know what, I really stopped doing makeup videos on this channel, even though this was originally a makeup channel. But I stopped doing makeup on this channel because I found out that my makeup videos weren't doing so well on my channel. But really, I really did not open YouTube for the views per se. I opened YouTube because I wanted to like just film, document stuff. So why am I allowing low views deter me from doing something that I really love? Because when I started this YouTube channel, to be fair, it was because I enjoyed doing makeup looks. Like, life was so easy back then. This was 2020 during COVID that I opened my channel, and life was so easy back then. Like, life was not stressful at all. Like, I would just wake up and do my makeup, and everything is makeup used to be therapy for me. Makeup is still therapy for me. I miss the days when I just wake up and all I have to do is just glam up, look beautiful, wait for the golden sun hour and take slay pictures. Now I'm like, even though the UK lacks golden sun hour because it's always dull and gloomy, and I don't know, the weather is always funny on here, but I really do miss just glamming up and doing my makeup. So today, I've decided that I'm gonna be doing get ready with me videos where I just do my makeup, glam up. Maybe not to sit at home this time, but yeah, I'm gonna go back to doing makeup videos on this channel. So yeah, welcome to another episode of Get Ready with me. Today, like I said, I'm not doing my makeup to sit at home. I am hosting a 2% brunch or picnic date today, but I don't think I'm gonna be vlogging that. I'm really not in the mood to vlog anything at the minute. Plus, I'm planning for a trip ahead and I barely have space on my camera, so I'm trying to minimize the tiny space that I have. So yeah, this is just gonna be a get ready with me video. While we are getting ready, or while I'm doing my makeup, I'm gonna be talking about some things that I see people do or talk about, and I'm like, I listen and I judge. You know how we've been doing this, we listen, we don't judge. Me, Faith, I very much listen and I very much judge. Like, there's some things you just hear some people say or do and you're like, why was I expecting better from you? Like, I am judging you right now. Like, how can you think this way, or why are you still doing this kind of thing in big 2025? So yeah, while we'll do my makeup, we're gonna be talking about some things that I listen and I judge. So this is gonna be a get ready with me video, but also a I listen and I judge video. Do you get? Does it make sense? But before we get right into my makeup, I'm gonna go off camera and do my hair. Those who know me, those of you who know me very well, you know that me and doing my hair, it's a toxic relationship. Like, the hair has told me, you're not built for this, but I'm like, it's me and you. I must perfect my hair making skills until I get it. So yeah, I'm gonna go off camera and do my hair, and then I'll be back and we will just like we are girl buddies. Yeah. And that's me. I've done my usual. I usually just do the most basic stuff with my hair and it still comes out anyhow it decides to come out, by the way. Now, to the agenda of this video, I've already applied some eye cream under my eyes and some serum, but I'm gonna go in with this vitamin C serum from Indie. So yeah, what's the first thing on my list that every time I listen to people or I see people do, I just really judge them? People sexualize everything. Like, come on. I'm always of the opinion that sex is never that serious for you to sexualize everything. You will see somebody post something so random, like the randomest of the randomest thing, and then there's someone else in the comment section or quoting the tweet and sexualizing it. Or you say something, you're talking to a friend or someone, and they just go from nowhere and sexualize things. And I'm like, can you stop behaving like a rabid dog? I understand that probably you're sexually frustrated or whatever, or you want to let us know that you are very much sexually active, but you don't have to sexualize everything. And it's crazy. Like, it could be, see, it's different from when you're banting and you're just throwing bands here and there and things like that. But there are some people that every single thing, they sexualize it. Like, I don't know why examples are not coming into my head right now, but you know those people. You've seen them everywhere around you, in your place of work, living next to you, your friends, or just a random stranger on the internet. They're just those kind of people who every single time, they just sexualize stuff. And I'm like, nah, it can never be that serious. And I really judge you, because I'm like, as a grown adult, you cannot be acting like you're sexually deprived, or you cannot just make sex your entire identity. Like, it's never that serious. Again, sex is never that serious for you to make it your entire identity to the extent that you sexualize. Somebody posts food and you're like, I don't know, you just post a nasty, I don't know, it's not even coming to my head because it's not me, and I cannot even make an example because it's not me. But you know those people, you've seen them. They're just people who sexualize everything at every given time. And I'm like, be calming down. Yeah, be calming down. Even worse are those who sexualize kids. And this is why, like, I feel like the topic of not posting your kids or your children on the internet is very, very essential, or very critical. It's a very critical discourse to have, because you see people that sexualize stuff to the extent that they sexualize children. Somebody will post a random picture of a child and someone is in the comments sexualizing them. And I'm like, what are we even doing? Like, Sodom and Gomorrah, they did not do this one before God came and scattered everywhere. Like, I don't know what the word is going on, but if you're watching this and you're one of those people who sexualizes people or sexualizes everything, like, I'm having a random conversation with you, it's different from maybe flirting with somebody that you know, or just having, like, you know, some playful bands with people that you know. But if at every point anybody says something, you're sexualizing it, I don't know. That cannot be the identity you choose to have. It's just giving disgusting. This smells really nice, by the way. It's my first time using it. I bought some items from Sephora, and I think somewhere I've done a Sephora video, but I have so many unedited vlogs. I don't even know where that video is gonna come up, but I have a Sephora all somewhere that is going to come up, but I know it's not coming before this particular video because I don't know. But yeah, it smells really nice. It's a sunrise glow serum, and it contains some ashwagandha. Let me not cut my tongue. It contains something ganda, vitamin C, and turmeric. But yeah, it smells really, really nice. So I've just gone in with my NARS foundation in medium deep 3.3, and now I'm gonna go in with some concealers. I am still living in 2020, 2021, guys. I'm still such a LA girl pro girly, and I have been mixing this with my health concealer as well, but I'm actually looking at switching concealer. So if you have any good recommendations, let me know. By the way, do you think this foundation is a perfect match for my skin shade? Obviously, I've not got it under my eyes because I'm avoiding creasing, but yeah, do you think it's a perfect match for my skin shade? So I've gone in to do more than just my concealer. I did some contour and some blush as well. And girls, this is what we call some shape shifting, some shadow lifting, some face lifting, some natural contour. The girlies that get it. I'm now gonna go in and set this with my iconic London spray, and we're just gonna leave that to set. Hopefully I'm not scaring you with what my face looks like right now, but while we leave that to set, we're gonna be going into the next thing that I listen to or I see and I judge. I'm sorry, but every time I see people use filters, I judge. Maybe not use it per se, But like, if I can't see, like, if you post 10 pictures and all 10 of them are edited, like you have used filters in all of them, I just look at you and I judge. Maybe this is not I listen and I judge. This is more of I look at and I judge. But I'm sorry, like, I know like very pretty girls that I'm like, oh my God, this girl is so beautiful. And I will always link this to like self-esteem issues. I had a video previously that I've talked about this. Like, I'm not going to talk about this for long, but I just feel like it's a self-esteem issue because you will see really pretty girls. Like, when I say really, emphasis on really pretty girls. And have you seen some babes? Like, some babes are fine. And they will have a full face of makeup on and you still cannot stop using filters. Not only will they use filters on top of the makeup, you will still see like an overly edited photo that you're like, you know, this is not them because you've seen other photos of them. Like, you know, what's this? I've forgotten this editing app. I don't know why it's not coming into my head, but there's this particular editing app that like kind of like over smoothens people's face. Every time you see somebody use that app, you just know. There's a particular Nigerian celebrity, Nollywood star that is guilty of this particular one. And she's a fine babe. So every time I'm like, stop, drop the filters. Like, just drop it. Just drop it. See, people will say that, what's it called? I'm saying this because me, myself, I'm a fine babe. You don't need to say it. I know I'm a fine babe. But no, even if I wasn't a fine babe, maybe, I don't know, I still would not use filters. It doesn't mean that I've never used filters in my life. Come on. Like, up until last year, I still used to use filters. But I'm at that point right now that if it's not color grading, if it's not about color grading my photos or my pictures, which is just about like giving it a better, like a clearer view or like a certain vibe, but like touching my face, trying to remove pimples, trying to smoothen the blur, no, sorry, I just judge people who use filters these days. And come on, like, I think one thing with using filters is the minute you stop, you'll never go back. Like, every time you want to use a filter, you just look at it and you're like, why is it making me look funny? So yeah, I kind of like just look at people who use filters and I'm like, hey, yeah, I feel so sorry for you. You're so beautiful. Why do you have to subject yourself to that? Like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm sounding insensitive, but yeah, sorry. I just found that my wig is not at the center. Like, can you see it's not at the center? But we have to do with what we've already done. Okay, so on to the next one. First of all, I'm gonna bake my face, by the way, but before I do that, I'm just gonna put some powder. I'm using the MAC setting powder. I'm gonna use this other side first just to blend the underneath of my eyes and remove any creases, because we don't want no creasy under eyes. And now we're gonna go with the powder parts and just blend into that and bake the rest of my face. So while we'll do that, I'm going to talk about the next thing that I just see people do or I listen to people say and I judge them. You know, those people who use mental health, and this is quite a sensitive one actually, like I'm trying to avoid all of the attacks that might be coming my way. But those people who use mental health as an excuse to make really bad decisions and expect that the people in their life will just understand because they have mental health issues. Trust me, coming from someone who has mental health issues, and when I say mental health, I don't mean Kolo or Chris. Yeah, coming from someone who's had some mental health challenges as well, even though undiagnosed, it just gives me the ick when I see people say stuff or do stuff under the umbrella of I am depressed or I have anxiety or I have bipolar disorder or I have this, and they just think they can get away with that. And I often see people like this as manipulative. Don't get me wrong, they are genuinely people who have certain issues, mental health issues, and they can't help with certain behaviors that they show, right? But the moment you now start like just sitting on that fact that you have this problem, you act shitty to your friends and you expect them to understand because you are depressed. You say the worst things to people and you expect them to understand because, oh, that's how you are when you are angry and they know you're anxious, or because you have bipolar disorder, or you have this and that and that and that. I don't know, I just judge people like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to sound hypocritical or self-righteous either, because I have my own shortcomings as well. But one thing we need to understand that
The people that we deal with in our everyday lives are actual humans with actual feelings. So you can't just do things and think you would get away with them because, oh, you have mental health issues or you have mental health problems or things like that. Like it's expected for you to know that for every action that you show, there should be an expected reaction to it. Do you understand? And I think that's Newton's third law of motion, if I'm not mistaken. But you can't do things to people. You can't treat people in shitty ways and expect them not to react, or now try to manipulate them away from reacting because, oh, you did what you did because of your challenges, because of your mental health challenges. You might have whatever it is that you're going on, that you're dealing with, but that doesn't stop you from being an actual human being. And if at any point it stops you, because there are times where we just let whatever it is that we're going on just take control of our actions. When that happens, be an adult, be a responsible adult. Take responsibility for what you've done. Don't just put it on the whole mental health card or try to say, but I was going through stuff. You're going through stuff doesn't mean that you have to be shitty to people. Let's not even go too far. We've seen people who know that, who will use the whole mental health card to force people to stay friends with them or force partners to stay partnering with them, even when glaringly that relationship is not working, that friendship is not working. But because of your own selfish reasons, you're not trying to play the whole mental health card that, oh, don't leave me, oh, don't do this because, mental health. Like, that's just one example. But whatever it is that people use the mental health card for, especially when they overdo it, it just get to a point where I just begin to judge, and I'm like, is it really the mental health now, or are you just really crazy? But yeah, so I went on to do my eyebrows off camera, and I just want to say, like, we need to respect my eyebrow game. Who is the we? Anyways, this is me just being vain because my eyebrows look so natural and beautiful today. I normally don't conceal the top of my brows. It's something that I've stopped like years ago. I don't just know why. I just think it gives a more natural look. And I'm recently trying to, rather than shaving off my eyebrow, my natural eyebrow, I just gel it down and then just use my eye pencil to brush it. So that's literally all that I do now. But look at that. Yeah, it's giving natural. I'm not going to do any eyeshadow look, although I've popped like my Bobbi Brown's stick on. And I'm probably going to be going on with this purple liner. That's all I'm going to be doing for my eyes. I have just glued my eyelash, my very, what's the word, overused eyelash. And I'm going to pop some glue on my eyes or my natural eyelash before I pop that artificial lashes on, because this just makes my eyelash kind of like stick on better. Yeah, we're going to go fix my lashes off camera now, and I'll be back to talk to you about the next stuff that I listen to and I judge. So I went on to put some yellow graphic liner as well, and it's looking like I'm starting to regret that. So anyways, yeah, my lashes are on, and I think I've got just my lip bits to do, so I need to be fast because I still got a few more things that I want to talk about. But the next thing, hey God, next set of people that I listen to and I judge are men. Does that need further explanation? Just men. Every time I listen to a man talk, I judge them. It doesn't matter what they are saying, I judge them. Men, have you met men? They are always either being sexist or trying to justify one stupid opinion or a cake patriarchal belief, or trying to excuse the behavior of a man that they don't even know, or try to paint another man that they don't even know to be a saint, even when there are evidences that that person is not a saint. So every time I listen to a man talk, I just judge them. Because when they're not being sexist, they are being very dull with their thinking. And men, they have audacity. No, really, really. Have you heard a man talk? They have audacity. It's always the audacity for me. Sometimes when men say certain things, I'm just like, who the fuck do you think you are? Who do you think you are? They say certain things. They want to rule over you. They want to ride over you. And I'm like, even the strangest of the strangest men, and then they will not tell you, I have a wife at home. I have a wife like you at home. Excuse me, you do not have a woman like me at home. You cannot have a woman like me at home. So every time I listen to a man talk, it doesn't matter what they are saying, I judge them, because 99% of the time they are talking in the absolute rubbish. No, no, I'm sorry, but no sorry. And then talking about men, you see women who try to rub men's ego every time women talk about the injustice they face in our society. I just judge those women who try to but not all men. Who asks you? Not all men, but which men? If I'm walking down the street, how am I going to differentiate between the good men, the supposed good men, and the bad men? If I'm walking down the road at the middle of the night, how am I supposed to go and tell the some men that are good and the some men that are bad? Like every time they're talking about women issues, there's always that woman that will come up and say, but not all men, but my gender, men always face, men also face abuse, men also face this. Who asks you? Can you just keep quiet? I judge you because I'm like, as a woman, why are you prioritizing men's ego over women's realities, over the struggles that women face, over women's struggles? Like, how? How? The other day, I was on Instagram and I saw somebody that was telling somebody that has been abused that she caused her own abuse because she went to go and book a male masseuse to give her massage. And I'm like, what in the thinking is that? How can I not judge you? Because, how are you even thinking about that? How? I just judge women who always pick men's sides over their fellow women. And this is not me trying to say, class feminism or class solidarity. Fine, it's not every time you have to do class solidarity. Nobody's asking you to stand by their side. But if you don't have anything meaningful to say, can you just shut up? Can you just keep quiet? Because one thing about men, a man would never stand by the side of a woman over his fellow man, even when there are evidences to show that that man is wrong. You will still see his fellow men standing by himself to say, but it's only when it comes to women's time that women are always trying to prioritize men. But how do you think the men will be feeling? Oh, we are saying all men are this, all men are that, but what about the good men? How do you know which man is good and which man is bad? You want to say your brother is good, you want to say your husband is good, you want to say your father is good, but do other women think that? All the people, when you're walking down the middle of the road and you see a strange man that you don't know, that's also somebody's brother, that's also somebody's father, that's also somebody's uncle that they can vouch for. But they are potential murderers as well. They're potential rapists as well. You cannot just tell the good men from the bad men merely by looking at them. So you cannot come and be saying, but how about your brother? If you say all men, how about your brothers? Women, if you don't have anything to say when women are trying to talk about the injustice that they say, just shut up, because I believe I am not the only one who judge you. There are a lot of sane people, a lot. You will say you don't give a fuck, you don't care, who are you that I should care whether or not you are judging me or something like that? But you should care. You should care. Somebody said something, and I know I'm overstretching this particular one, but you can tell it's quite a sensitive topic for me. But somebody said something that as a woman, you've not faced men's abuse or you've not been abused by a man. It's not because you've been too... what's the word? It's not because you've been too cautious. It's not because you've obeyed all the things that society say women don't do this, women don't do that. It's not because you dress decent. It's not because you only go to decent places. It's not because you're only found in churches. We've seen women who have been abused in churches. We've seen women who have been killed inside a church. It's not because you only walk out during the day at godly hours. You can never be found outside of your house on godly hours. It's not because of that. You are just lucky for now until you become unlucky. And God forbid you become unlucky. I would not wish that on you. I would not wish that on anybody. So don't, like, when I see women who are trying to say, maybe you shouldn't have done that, maybe you shouldn't have gone to his house, maybe you shouldn't have, it's not because you are taking all those things, so it's not because you are doing all those things, so that's not why it have not happened to you. God is just showing you mercy. God is just showing you mercy. So I really do be judging women who just, I don't know, they always pick a man's side over a woman's side. Like, I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm not about that life. And you shouldn't be about that life too. It's just giving ghetto. It's just giving, you're selling your own self for man. And I don't want to call you a pick-me, because so many people will say, oh, this set of women are pick-me's. But I don't want to call you a pick-me, because in my mind, I'm like, I don't want to believe that there are actual women who are out there who just do things because they want to be picked by men. Men of all people. Have you seen men? Like, men. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Like, especially with the quality of men around these days, I'm like, sorry to those of you who are still in the dating pool, but it just feels ghetto being out there. Like, I don't think we have like 5 good men left out there. So lucky you if you're one of those people who get to pick one of the 5s. But yeah. Male-centered women, I do be judging you people. Every time you open your mouth, I just speak. I just judge you, because I'm like, who is this one? Who is this one? Who is this one? Yeah. And I'm all for respecting people's choices and beliefs. But you see, women who are not feminists, let me just be sincere to you. If as a woman you're not a feminist, I judge you. Every time you talk, I just listen to you and I judge you, because I'm like, how are you a woman and you're not a feminist? Like, I'm all for people making choices for themselves and choosing which path they want to follow. But as a woman, as an educated woman, you choose to not be a feminist. I judge you. I'm sorry. I don't want to say you're stupid, but I just question your choices. I just have to judge everything you have to say, because I'm like, okay, yeah, an educated woman who is not a feminist, who choose not to be a feminist, I too judge you. Because, like, the reason you are even educated in the first place is because women fought for you, fought for your right to be educated, fought for your right to be able to go to school. So for you to now use that education and that knowledge to say, no, I don't believe women should be feminist, or I cannot be feminist, or you don't see the reason why there should be equality or equity for some people. Like, I don't know. And then they will now come and say, oh, why do you hate men? Can you just shut up? Feminism doesn't mean hating men. But let me tell you something. Even if that's what it means, I will very much stand behind it still, because what is it to love about your abusers or your potential abusers? Why are you telling victims how they should feel towards people who have abused them? Also, people always hide behind the feminist and men hating, but that's not the case, because how can you say feminist and men hating, yet there is a woman getting married to a man almost every other Saturday, including feminists? And that aside, you are saying women hate men, but it is not women who are hurting men. It is not women who are abusing men. It is not women who are doing all the harmful things to men. It is the other gender who are doing all the harmful things to women. So am I supposed to love my hater? Like, I don't understand. But yeah, if you're not a feminist, I do be judging you, because I'm like why? Why are you a woman and you're not a feminist? Like, it doesn't make sense to me or to any sensible person. All those who will come under the disguise of, oh, why are you a Christian and you have feminist beliefs? I'm like, first of all, I agree, I'm a Christian, and I'm first a Christian before I'm anything else, right? But wait, I'm like, do you think my Jesus created me to be someone's subordinate? Do you think my Jesus created me to live under somebody's shadow? Do you think my Jesus created me to be oppressed? Do you think my Jesus created me to not live my life with the capacity to be independent? And I'm not talking about like I don't want to go into details, but I'm not talking about like, oh, fine, I understand you come and say, but Jesus said, oh, wives, be submissive to your husband. And nobody is arguing about that, because feminism, like, every time people talk about feminism, people try to just bring it under the umbrella of marriage and all those things. Like, life doesn't revolve around marriage only. But Jesus has not made me as a human being, as a woman, to be anybody's subordinate. Jesus has not made me to be less of myself just because I am a woman. So yes, I am very much a Christian and I'm very much a feminist, and that is very much possible and not contradicting in any way. It is not contradicting my faith in any way. So when you come as a woman and say you are not a feminist for whatever reason, I judge you. It just doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, but I'm being too serious now, but it doesn't really make sense. Do you get? I'm gonna go off camera and sort out the bits of my hair, and I'll be back to conclude this video. Hopefully I'll be able to lighten it up with some jokes and some, I feel like I've had serious, like I started this off as a playful conversation, but then that just went into a quick conversation real quick. But yeah, I'm gonna go style my hair off camera, and then I'll be back to round up this video. By the way, the look is coming up, I think. Yeah. And that rounds it up for my makeup. I went ahead to style my hair, and I'm not even going to lie, it's given. Although it could do with some more styling and putting together, but I'm running out of time, and I've just had to I don't know what I did behind. I don't know what it looks like behind, but I just had to do that. Hopefully it's not as bad as I am hoping. Anyways, this is the final look of my makeup look. I had to trim my hair, which again, I don't think it's too bad, but like I said, I'm not really the best when it comes to hairstyling. Anywho, another set of people that I listen to and I'm like, oh my God, I cannot even believe you. Like, I'm judging you to stupor. You know those people who try to flaunt material things in your face, thinking that will get you impressed by them, or that will get you lying on the floor and kissing their ass? I judge those people. First of all, I'm very disappointed in them, because I'm like, of all people, me, you could try that nonsense with other people, but not with me. There's nothing you have, there's nothing you are, there's nothing you would ever be that can make me start drooling or start making me running on the floor, trying to drag myself on the floor. Like I'm always of the opinion of, oh, I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you have this. I'm happy that you have that. I'm happy that you, whatever. But everything you have is for your pocket. It's for you. It's not for me. You're not going to give me out of it. And even if you're going to give me out of it, if you're going to give me something that is going to make me feel like I'm imprisoned to you or I'm indebted to you for the rest of my life, then I don't want it. But then flashing your material stuff in front of me to kind of like impress me or kind of like make me start feeling like, oh, you're a big boy, you're a big girl, you've got your life together. Like, I don't give a damn. Like, it's none of my business. Like, happy for you, congratulations, but sorry, what's that information supposed to do for me? Like, what am I supposed to do with all of those details now that you've told me all these things? Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So yeah, I do be judging those people. If you're obviously like talking about your doings, as streets would like to call it, if you're talking about your doings as per like we're just having a proper conversation, that's fine. But you know, when people start to be just like, they're trying to be cocky and they're just trying to be like, oh, I own this, I own that, I own this, just to kind of like impress you, especially with men. Like, a man wants to chike you, is like, oh, I have a car, I have this, and I'm like, okay, so yeah, how is that my business? Or they will not be forming calls in presence of you. Oh, I just closed the Kinikon deal. Okay. What now happened? Like, it doesn't make sense to me, because I'm like, can you act like you've been here before? Can you act like you are used to this life? Because to me, it's just giving raz. Like, I feel like people who's got their life figured out or who's got everything going on for them, they don't need to brag in a cocky way about it. Things just speaks for themselves. When you see somebody who's proper big, like a proper big girl, not me, I'm not a big girl yet, you just know them. Like, they don't need to come and start telling you, oh, do you know that I'm wearing designers? Oh, do you know I only wear designers? Oh, do you know I only shop at so and so place? Oh, do you know I don't wear this, I don't do that? You don't need to tell me. Like, I can see you up to the hotel and I can see that I'm a designer, this person wear to like, do you understand? But yeah, when people just try to flaunt their material things in people's faces I just judge them. I just look at them and I'm like, they are behaving like opportunists. They are behaving like they did not believe that they will ever have this kind of access in their life. And now that they have it, they just need to go about telling everybody that I am this, I am that, I own this, I've done that, I will do this. And I'm like, not with me. You don't have to come like that with me, because I honestly don't give a damn. Anyways, that is it for this video. I do hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if I've stepped on toes or if I've said anything that I shouldn't have said. But yeah, these are all of the things that I see people do or hear people say, and I'm like, can we just calm down and be pausing? Yeah. So if you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, drop a comment, or share this video. And I will see you in my next video. Until then, peace and love from me. Let me spend the next 5-10 minutes just being vain and tripping for myself. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.